Imagine being born and not being able to hear your mother's voice. Imagine being able to hear and losing that ability by either an accident or a disease. You may have to imagine, but for some, this is a reality.
Hearing impairment, hearing loss, or deafness refers to the total or partial inability to hear sounds. Sometimes the term deaf is mistakenly used when referring to all individuals with hearing difficulties. However, the word deaf usually refers to an individual with very little or no functional hearing and who often uses sign language to communicate. Hard of hearing refers to an individual who has a mild to moderate hearing loss who may communicate through sign language or both.
There are 3 different types of hearing loss: conductive hearing loss, sensory neural hearing loss, and mixed hearing loss. Difficulties acquiring spoken language. When you have a child with hearing loss or deafness in a classroom, you need to be careful not to assume that this student has other developmental or intellectual delays. Typically, many of these students have average or better than average intelligence. Some of the common characteristics of students with deafness found in classrooms are difficulty following verbal directions, difficulty with oral expression, some difficulties with social, emotional, or interpersonal skills, language delay, they often follow and rarely lead, they usually exhibit some form of articulation difficulty, and they can be easily frustrated when their needs are not met. This frustration can lead to some behavioral difficulties.
Language will be a priority area for students who are deaf and hard of hearing. It is a basic requirement for success in all subject areas and will influence the students' comprehension skills in the classroom. Language development and its impact on the learning of students who are deaf and hard of hearing can be complex and difficult to attain. You may find that students will need interpreters, note takers, or educational assistants to facilitate communication. This process will usually require external personal involvement. However, some of the basic steps that a teacher can take to address the needs of a hearing impaired student include helping the child feel comfortable with his or her hearing device and promoting understanding and acceptance with other children in the class. Keeping noises at a minimum around a child using a hearing device. When using videos, use the closed captioning feature. Cushioning chair bottoms. Using visual approaches whenever possible and keeping close proximity to the student.
About 2 to 3 out of every 1,000 children in the United States are born with a detectable level of hearing loss in one or both ears. More than 90% of deaf children are born to hearing parents. Approximately 50% of American adults aged 18 and over report some trouble hearing. Age is the strongest predictor of hearing loss among adults aged 20 to 69, with the greatest amount of hearing loss in the 60 to 69 age group. The following are some links where you can get more information on this disability.